Before I started, I would love to introduce myself. My name is Xingyi, a supervisor from Renovation powered by China Resources Capital Management Company. Everything started with an avocado. In recent years, Instagram is filled with the pictures of stylish avocado dressing grain balls. Every hipster cafe features avocado toast on their menu. And as a so-called vegetarian, I jumped into this trend. I mean, why not? They have a creamy texture when ripe and a fresh, delicate flavor. And it's linked to a healthy lifestyle. And most importantly, I see it everywhere on my friends' Instagram stories. And then I found some of them that I got from a supermarket. They will never ripen. Why is that? So I searched online, and I found the underlying business is tough. Avocados require significant amounts of water to be produced. 3,800 Olympic swimming pools worth of water are used every day on avocado farms. The primary producers of avocados globally remain in Central and South America. This increasingly international trade comes with significant carbon footprint. The fruit travels long distance in order to reach consumers globally. A Mexican avocado would have to travel 13,560 kilometers to reach Hong Kong. Given the distance, fruit is picked before it's ripe and shipped in the temperature-controlled storage, which is energy-intensive. Some avocados never ripen because they were picked too early from the tree. The longer the avocado stays attached, the more oil content it has. It is this oil content that softens the avocado once picked. So if it doesn't have the minimum level, then it will never fully ripen. Thinking about this, an avocado came all the way to Hong Kong with so much effort, but they can never ripen and ended up in the garbage bin. A UN-backed study highlighted that 17% of all food available at the consumer levels is wasted. More than one-third of the global greenhouse gas emission caused by human activity can be attributed to the way we produce, process, and package food. Globally, 17% of the fresh water is used for agriculture, and most analyses tend to converge an estimate of close to half of the habitable land being used for agriculture. The Sustainable Development Goals, also known as Global Goals, were adopted by the United Nations in 2015 as a universal call to actions by all countries to promote the prosperities while protecting the planet. Whereas ESG is a rating system used by companies to measure their environmental and social credentials. ESG stands for Environmental, Social, and Governance. ESG is used to describe the factors that finance sector actors look at when assessing the sustainability or ethical characteristic of the business. In short, if a company is doing avocado business with Mexican gangsters, it will not meet ESG standards no matter how profitable it is. But if a company is committed to reduce water consumption for avocado irrigation, then ESG indicators will change accordingly. Since 2015, 197 countries, nearly every nation on Earth, have endorsed the Paris Agreement. A number of central banks and supervisory authorities are already promoting sustainable financing options, explicitly or implicitly. ESG factors encompass a wide range of issues, including but not limited to climate risk, natural resources use, human capital management, diversity, business conduct, governance practice, shareholders' rights, and executive compensations, as they can all impact the value of an investment. By considering financial material ESG factors, ESG integrations can inform better long-term investment decision-making and can help build stronger portfolios. The Parnassus Fund is an example of a fund that employs ESG investing strategies. During the 2007 to 2009 Great Recession in the United States, the average annual return of the Parnassus Workplace Fund was 10.81% against 3.97% of the S&P index. So how do they achieve these returns? Parnassus Investment was founded in 1984 as an independent investment management company offering funds invested in social responsible companies to the public. The Parnassus Workplace Fund is a mutual fund created in 2005 that invests exclusively in large American firms proven to have outstanding workplaces. According to its founder, the idea was to create a fund that only invested in organizations where employees were really satisfied with their jobs. In the first few years, with no track record of the performance to draw on, along with an unproven premise, the fund grew very slowly. In order to hasten the growth, the founder of the fund established its own ESG criteria and went around the country to look for companies that fulfill it. He decided to choose companies that had built solid reputation for treating employees with profound respect and which supported them through ongoing training and personal development. Another important characteristic of the firms that fund it selected were that they provided some meaningful forms of profit sharing, healthcare, and retirement benefits, while also being especially supportive of the working mothers. Some of the companies found were listed amongst the 100 best companies to work for. Ultimately, the investor from the fund chosen different large companies and then waited to see how would they all perform. An analysis of the performance since the fund's inception up to 2013 showed it had a 9.63% annualized return. Over the same period, the S&P index earned 5.58%. Another compelling statistic born in Parnassus' prospectus. During the height of the Great Recession in the United States, the average annual return of the workplace fund was an incredibly 10.81%. At the same time, the S&P index was just 3.87%. 8 years later, the performance of the fund proved that treating people well and authentically respecting them does lead to far better business performance. It works. The fund investor believes the wide gap in performance is easily explained. When you have a contented workplace, people are willing to put more effort to improve operations during really difficult times. Well, I think every organization have their own ups and downs. The downs are not as pronounced because everybody puts together to try to get through the crisis. And of course, this consistently more engaged performance inevitably reveals itself in the firm's bottom line. Although the figures are very positive, the examples still show the two of the biggest challenges facing ESG investment. One is lack of clarity about what constitutes good corporate behavior and what constitutes an ESG fund. Another one is lack of data or bad data qualities to inform sound decision-making. Even huge steps have been made in recent years to bring ESG reporting standards up to the level of reported finance information, but there's still a long way to go. Thank you.